Woman wonders why men don't want to have relationships anymore.
A third of men, 33%, a little over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. The same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk.
Yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments why do you think that is the reason.
From you guys. Tell me why you're done. Tell me why you don't want to have a partner in life.
Men want partners, and that's not what they're finding.
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
Well, for starters, I don't need a partner. I need a wife. For the very reason that most men get wives, to produce a legacy. And since most women don't want to be wives these days, there's no incentive for me to do any business with you.
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
Men are viewed as disposable and replaceable.
True.
Sometimes it's easier to swipe right for that new, happy, drama-free feeling than it is to work through it with your man and communicate through these rough patches.
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
A lot of guys are just checking out because they're figuring out and finding out that a lot of women cheat. A lot. More than men ever dreamed.
Yeah, because they have more options. If they just open Instagram, they have 100 DMs from guys.
Women cheat. And not only that, when things aren't going perfect, the stats are very clear. Most of the time, women pack up and just want to leave.
Yeah.
And have you ever been to court for a divorce? I have 3 times. It's not pretty for men.
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
Guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away.
I say it all the time on my videos, but women in my comments just like to call me an incel.
There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward.
True.
Would you rather have the love of your life or the career of your dreams?
The career.
You don't want love?
I mean, love is good. Like, love is great. But at the same time, I feel like a career make me feel like I have more, like, fulfillment, like, in my life.
Would you rather date a virgin or date a guy who you knew had a promiscuous past?
I say a guy who has a promiscuous past because he settled down with...
Women don't care if a guy slept with 100 women. They just don't.
You, and that means something more than a virgin who, oh, you're his first love, his first thing, so...
It's so interesting that some people think it's an insult or find it offensive if they're called high maintenance. Somebody calling me high maintenance is not an insult. To me, that's a...
You're a queen, of course it's not.
Compliment. I'm like, thank you. No, I know, thank you. I'm a queen. Thank
I swear I didn't watch this video, guys. I swear.
you.
Would you rather potential partner edition?
Not on socials at all. I mean, you could...
They don't want socials, but I'm sure they have Instagram with thousands of followers. But the man, no, he doesn't need socials.
Be on social media, but the obsessed part, it's like,
yeah.
You know, they always...
Of course, because if the guy is successful on social media, he has lots of women followers.
Oh, I just want someone who's low-key, you know, doesn't, like, isn't upset.
Off the grid.
Off the grid.
Yeah.
Just like...
Any
we're
day of the
not.
week. That's the problem.
Like, we're not.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
So. What did I tell you?
Cook! We can dress them.
Yeah.
Yeah, most women today don't know how to cook.
I can pick you an outfit.
We can be
You'll
the
look great.
stylists. That's fine, but if you can cook, then that's
a lovely
what
bowl
a
of
treat.
pasta,
What a
vodka
treat.
rigatoni. Oh, lovely.
Vodka rigatoni.
Yeah, any day cook.
Yeah.
Friends. Because if your friends don't like him, it's over.
Of course, because you care more about what your friends say than that relationship. I see this in women all the time. In the last video I posted, I had a question from a woman that said the exact same thing.
You know, but also if your dog doesn't like it, then that's going to be a real issue.
Also,
if we're living together in the
know.
future,
They've got the instincts.
like pets know, but
I would
friends
say friends
is important.
From my experience, guys, I got a lot of women just because I posted a few pictures with my dog. If your dog is cute, that's an advantage from other guys.
I'm not gonna lie, don't tell the feminists, but I would rather stay home and cook and clean. I would rather do it. When I tell you I love to cook and clean, just don't tell the feminists.
She loves to cook and clean, but she doesn't know how to chop an onion. The basics.
I love to do it, and I love to do it for a
Just look how she chops it. Oh my god.
man. I do. However, not outside of marriage. Absolutely not. That sounds like hell.
Please, please don't watch the camera when you're talking. The way that you cut those onions, you chop off a finger.
But just to see the look on a man's face when you cook him a meal that is so good, you could just tell he's proud. There's just something, I don't know, there's something within me as a woman. Maybe it's almost turning 25 that got me thinking, like, this cooking and cleaning thing isn't bad. Like, I just don't understand why women wanted to work. What was the point? Like, there is nothing satisfying about working. A man that takes care of you, a man that provides for you, you don't have to worry about anything, no bills. I will cook and clean all day.
I'm high maintenance, and I put a lot of effort into how I present myself into the world.
I swear, guys, I can't understand the entitlement that some women have in the USA.
It's not because I need validation. I own several mirrors and am very aware of what I look like. I invest in personal development and growth through therapy, coaching programs.
Then you should do more therapy.
And fitness. I invest in clothes that make me feel good. I invest in makeup that enhances how I appear. And the way that I show up in the world, the way that I show up on dates is the summation of all of those investments that I have made into myself. So someone not acknowledging that shows at best a lack of awareness and at worst an unwillingness to appreciate the efforts of those closest to him.
I'm just gonna say it, guys. If any of you watching me right now is ever going to date a woman like that, you're a simp. You're the biggest simp I've ever met in my life. The biggest.
Reasons men
Please unsubscribe.
prefer to be single rather than date.
Because statistically, dating apps are much worse for men. The financial burden of dating is much higher on men. The amount of options that a single man has is usually much lower than the options a single woman has. Men who have a lot of options actually prefer to stay single because if they only want to hook up, they can hook up without real relationship. If a man is extremely busy with his career, it's probably easier to not date and get distracted by talking to multiple women at once than it is to just work. There's a huge percentage of attractive women that think that all men are trash and that men aren't dateable, and we're kind of sick of hearing that.
Wow, men really don't realize how expensive it is to be a girl. She's so high maintenance. Yeah, I am high maintenance because I take really good care of myself and I'm not gonna apologize for it because this is my shower and body care routine alone before going on a date.
So I start with body scrub, then body wash, then shower oil, then body serum, body...
Okay, so you don't think that men wash before dates, they take care of themselves, they buy nice clothes? What about working for 8 hours just to pay for the meal that you're going to have together? No, it's only the women that spend money. The men don't spend any money, of course.
Lotion, body oil, body mist, and finally perfume.
Did you count how many steps that was? That was an 8-step body care routine, bro, and at least 30 minutes in the
Bro, I always wanted to have a girlfriend that calls me bro.
shower. And that doesn't include hair washing, skincare, and makeup. While y'all men use a 3-in-1 shower gel and takes a 5-minute shower. And by
I have to shave my head every 2 days. I have to trim my beard every 2 days. That's more often than you wash your hair.
the way, my body wash alone smells like YSL's black opium perfumes.
Yes, but men don't care about that. Don't care about the perfume you have. They just want to smash you. That's all.
8 reasons why you should be single. Number 1, you can do whatever, whenever you want. You want to go on that girls trip? You want to go beef that with the girls?
Yes, but when you're 35, 40, can you still go in Ibiza with your girlfriends? Yeah, probably, because you won't have a man.
Absolutely. You want to go to Ibiza with all your single friends. Absolutely. You don't want to answer someone back? Don't. You have no one to report to. Number 2, figure out your worth. Figure out, or even like understand your
Women don't know their actual worth. They have a diluted sense of their worth, but that's not it.
worth. Like, acknowledge what you bring to the table and acknowledge what you don't. Find your flaws and find what you.
What do you bring to the table? Many vacations and hookups with the girls and partying. That's what you bring to the table?
To work on within the time being, or you know what you don't want to work on and what you want just somebody else to bring to the table. Number 3, learn how to be alone. And when I say learn how to be alone, I mean learn how to be alone for.
Get some cats and learn how to be alone for the rest of your life. Yeah, guys, I don't think we need to go through all the 8 reasons because nobody cares. Okay, guys, the first question. For those of us considering becoming expats to Romania or other European countries, how difficult is it to make a living? Would you recommend it? To Romania, no. No. The average salary in Romania is about $950, something like that. And no, I wouldn't recommend it. If you can work remotely from another country where you make more money, yeah, sure. But if not, it's not worth it. Yeah, the rents, if you want to rent something or if you want to buy something, it's not like in the USA. Apartments, houses are way cheaper to rent or to buy here. But the salary, I don't know, maybe if you're very qualified, you can make a living here, but it's hard. I wouldn't recommend it, guys. Okay, the next question. How different are feminist law in your country compared to the USA? There are no feminist law in my countries. Like, for example, if you get divorced, each of you have to prove what you bought in that relationship. For example, let's say that you bought your apartment before you got married, or your house. She has no right to it. She has to prove evidence of what she bought in the house or what she contributed to the house, and only that is accorded to her by a judge. So if she didn't bring any value, if she doesn't have any receipts to say, yeah, I invested this amount of money in the house and it's your house, she can't demand anything from you. Of course, if you have a kid, it's like in the USA, you have to pay child support for 18 years. Yeah, but it's the laws are not against men like in the USA. In the USA, the laws are crazy. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.